What time is it? It's JRPG time. I got Haseo to level 105, so he's 10 levels over. He's now 10 levels over where he needs to be. That's the solution I'm going with from the rest of this game. For the rest of this game, I'll be, or at least until Haseo hits the level cap, I'll be taking Haseo in his harem, power leveling, Pionodily. That's Haseo's harem. We'll be going leveling from now on in between episodes so that I won't have to sit here and complain about the combat system because it'll be I'll be making it trivial in between episodes. It was already trivial, but you know, I went into that last episode. And I'll probably just be jump cutting all the dungeons from now on, unless I have something I'm talking about. Unless I have, and once my bullshit. So I've got all these meters, right? I've got my my prepared stuff that's been going on that I can talk about. Meter. I've got my bullshitting meter.
That was a little too close.
And then I've got my just being able to jabber in general meter. That one might be infinite. That one might be locked at max. But if I have something I can talk about, which I have to draw from those first 2 meters or from the game itself. So I've got those. I've got bullshitting. I've only got so much energy for bullshitting. I've only got so much stuff that's happening in between each recording. Which is like every couple days. Sometimes several days in a row. I try not to record 2 videos in a single day because, you know, unless one of those games is incredibly heavy on giving me stuff I can talk about. That's why I like games with voice acting. Because I don't have to constantly talk. My meters can regenerate a little bit. Why is it so contrasty here? I don't like it. This city. Like, I like the city, but I don't like the lighting in the city. There's too many fluorescent bulbs in the skybox.
Yeah, today was.
It wasn't fun, Haseo. Shut up. Shut up. It took me 2 weeks to do this. I was doing this for 2 weeks. Alright, I got a bunch of mail. While I was grinding, I got 2 mails. I got so much mail. Why I got too much mail. Oddly sparrows. Oh right. I asked her questions for some reason. Did it not say my affection was maxed? Did my affection caps go up? I thought my affection was maxed with Oddly. Well, whatever I said, it made her affection go up anyway, so. Yeah, let's go with that one. Both of them were Haseo being a passive-aggressive, whiny little bitch, but that one is probably the one she'll respond to. Oh good, I got me another word. Great. I'm not gonna chase any bounties. I won't be chasing any bounties, me. That's not part of my grinding process. I just go to I go to preferably the tower style dungeon, which is I found a 3rd type of dungeon. It's been in a couple, but it doesn't really register because it normally feels like just a dungeon for a boss.
They communicated with people.
It's the same as a regular dungeon, but instead of a real, shut up. No, they're not. They're idiots.
For them, and for Shino.
Instead of a maze grid of identical rooms.
I won't run away from the world.
Of 2 different kinds of room, 2 or 3 different kinds of rooms. It's just a tower with repeating the same room over and over again, just with different stuff in it. I mean, it's either enemies or encounter type, one of those like PKers or someone in trouble, or just a thing you can shove chim spheres into. I go to one of those that's way higher level than me, and that's how I do it. Okay.
Sakaki.
That's how I'm doing all my grinding. I take Haseo and his harem to a tower that's way higher level than them. And then I grind it until it's not, and then I go to the top. I go to the top, and then I find another one. I find another area that's preferably a tower that's several levels higher, and I run that one.
I should invite Pi and Adelie.
It means I'm spending a lot of my time, a lot of my free time, a couple hours. It means I'm spending a couple hours of my free time every week fucking playing this game some more, but it's worth it if it makes these Let's Plays bearable. That's not bearable, fun. They were still bearable, or I would have stopped playing. Well, I did have to find a way to make it, so I didn't have to stop playing. But now I can have fun with it. I was gonna say you won't have to hear me complain about the gameplay anymore, but it's just the combat, the dungeon crawling. Every time I have to sit through a loading screen to load up on the PlayStation 2, I can't imagine how much worse this would be when this came out on the PlayStation 2. Loading into a town that you don't need to go to. Like, you're loading a town for no fucking reason. You're going through a loading screen to load a fucking town for no fucking reason. Imagine that off a fucking DVD. God. Nightmare. It's bad enough that I have to do it here. All you have to do is like, hey, when you log in, what server do you want to log into? Hey, which server do you want to log into? It's one extra menu. The whole fucking game is menus.
Here? What if Sakaki listens in on us with the Serpent of Lore?
No, there's a sign right there in the corner. I can see it out with my eyeballs. What is she doing?
What?
Did she make a private server? What is this?
Don't worry. I installed an additional program in your PCs.
There's a backdoor in the world.
Area hacking.
The world is not sandboxed from our PCs.
Understood?
Another player can just fucking hack into our computer through the world.
First, we need to find where the data anomaly is occurring.
That's great. This is everything that happens. I don't know how the world didn't get shut down in the first series. In the anime. I did watch the first anime.
Yes, there it is.
It was about a kid who couldn't log out. He just couldn't log out. He was in a coma somewhere. There was all sorts of coma stuff happening in the first game and the anime too. I'm sure there's stuff about scandals in the news articles and stuff about it, but somehow it never gets shut down, the world. Somehow it just keeps plugging along. Pi was able to install programs on other players' PCs by hacking through the world's servers.
It's not just the lost grounds. Anomalies...
Or CC Corp is intentional, or she's doing it through
other areas too, just to be safe.
And she might be the one. She's a programmer, right? She might be the one putting the back door in so she can do this. She's gonna go to prison. Pi's gonna go to prison for this. This is like, it's not cool. It's not cool what she did.
What the?
Wouldn't this have been easier if in the email she sent me it was like, hey, install this program on your PC? I think that would have been a better way for this to happen. Instead of making Pi always have to be hacker lady.
And not.
I mean, it'd still be hacker ladies if she asked us to install it, but it wouldn't be like, international felony.
That's
like, this is a worldwide game. This game is installed on millions of computers all around the world.
Call them a byproduct of Ida's corrosion.
All around Earth,
While we're in an outer
this game is installed. Pi might be tried before, like, the UN. Pi might have to go testify. That's not the right word I'm using. Pi might be going to a big boy prison, is what I'm saying.
They're dangerous creatures, so you must.
She probably, knowing her, she's probably broken into politicians.
Kuhn and the others are waiting for us.
Please don't say his name. Thought we've established this. His name is K-word. I like this dungeon. The texture on it. It appears to be a straight line. This is like a tower dungeon, but rolled out into one floor. We can just go through it. I was looking around for something.
I'm done.
Let's see if I'm still way over leveled. I'm still slightly over leveled. I was chewing through enemies. Like that hit right there would have completely killed an enemy. When I had to re-go through that Hellhound dungeon.
We did it!
See, for a game like, you know, I play a lot of you know, really basic JRPGs. Play a lot of RPG Maker games, you know. So like, and I went over this with, I guess I'm complaining again. You know, this is important. I can't just skip all the dungeons. This is more general game design principle. I went over this with that, what was that, weird and unfortunate things are happening too. If your combat system doesn't have, and I've gone over this before, your combat system doesn't have to be super strategic and interesting all the time, right? It's not a requirement for a good game. But if your combat system is going to be super basic and uninteresting outside of like boss battles, and that would be even generous in this game. In this game, that would be even generous to say that. But if you have super simplistic combat where I can basically just normal attack my whole way through, and I'm on the same level as the enemies, then a combat encounter should be about this fast. About how fast these combats are. And I'm like 6 or 7 levels above these. I'm at least 5 levels above where I'm supposed to be right now. And these random encounters, or there need to be fewer of them. What I'm saying is that unless I'm constantly in fear of my life, in fear of TPK, unless I'm like actually struggling to get through every encounter, which there's a place for that. I'm not always in the mood for that, but I'll admit there's a place for that. Hold on, there's a cutscene here. Let me finish what I was saying. Let's go back. Let's do some more combat. Never thought I'd say that in my life. But this was just a hallway, wasn't it? No, there's another thing. Okay, let's walk and talk. What was I saying? Oh, so if I'm not fighting for my life, if I'm not going to be fighting for my life every encounter, then I need to not be spending that much time in random encounters. The random encounters either need to be fast or they need to be not that plentiful. The random encounters in this game, when I'm at level with the enemies, are slow, and they're like every few steps. It's not acceptable. And it was the same thing with weird and unfortunate things are happening. That's why I stopped playing that game. Because the rest of it wasn't, you know, it didn't have voice acting. Voice acting goes a long way when it comes to me let's playing a game. Alright, next line please.
I informed you of the situation with Sakaki and Yada via email.
Why are you talking like this, Pi? Every once in a while, Pi turns all robotic. It's weird. I think she gets uncomfortable when she has to talk about in front of more than 2 people.
Well, Yada had mentioned before that someone was behind Sakaki, pulling his strings.
Yeah.
Furthermore, I'm also the one who drew in Sakaki, and the one who gave him Ida.
I know.
It's not just Sakaki. No doubt everything that's been happening up until now.
I just wish they had made all the characters at least teenagers.
Ovan's doing right.
Well, like, except maybe Sakubo. Sakubo can be a little kid, but that's because they're just a tag along. Anybody who actually, like,
I'm going to go and find
matters should have been at least, like, 14. It should have been at least, like, 14 if they were gonna... And honestly, getting into... officially getting into the CC Corp. Like, I think he's in the building. I think he's allowed in the building or something. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he's not allowed in the building, but he's like, oh, it's Saku. Great. What, Audley? What do you want?
Sakaki as he is right now.
Oh, really? He brainwashed you.
I can't just leave him alone either.
He brainwashed you, Audley.
You know, I don't owe Yada anything.
Okay.
Haseo.
But, yes,
I
but...
decided I'm going to see this thing through to the end. I
Haseo...
don't know why Ida was in Ovan's left arm. Or why Shino got PK'd by Ovan. Or why I'm an epitaph user or the terror of death.
Right, Haseo.
Or awakened to the Avatar.
This is his big speech. This is the beginning of the volume.
Met Ovan.
This is going to be a dramatic volume.
Or even...
I'm not here to complain. You know that. I'm here to have a good time. I can enjoy the melodrama of it.
I don't know myself at all.
I just want to get this cocky bullshit out of the way. I want Sakaki to be out of the picture because he's stupid and he's a child. He's a small child.
I'm positive I'll be able to bring Master Yada back. All I need is just a little bit of time.
I'll do what I can to look through the world while Pai's busy out in the real world.
Just a soccer standing there. The amount of influence, like,
If something happens.
I would have been happy if they didn't try to escalate things too much into the real world. When they get to like, I can excuse a lot of stuff with just like minor riffs, like Pai hacking into people's computers by planting a backdoor into everybody's computers. Into millions of people's computers. I can excuse those kind of stuffs and like, oh, why is how is Ida create a separate server and teleport, like all these things that don't make any sense, like the netcode doesn't make any sense. Anything that has to do with the internal logic of the world, I can ultimately forgive as far as the story goes. Once you start affecting the real world, my suspension of belief starts bending to the point of breaking. I return to town. Okay. Like, you didn't see it because the online jack is stuck in volume 2. Unless you've played it before, you've seen it, or you pulled up like I told you to.
See you, Haseo.
You looked up the cutscenes. You looked up online jack on YouTube like I told you to. If one of those things didn't happen, you didn't see it. Where Audley, are you? I'm supposed to check out my email. Yes. Log out and cat. Do I have to read the forums? I hope not. I hope I could just check my email. Or get a cutscene. Nope. Email. Good. But like, Sakaki was making computers explode. Or like, he was making computers arc electricity at people. It was not believable, and it's not fantasy world with like, oh, the quote unquote it was Tokyo. It's not like, you know, you can't just suddenly spring that kind of stuff on me. I am not here for it. I am not here for too many real world shenanigans. The coma stuff is as much as I'll. Because most people wear a headset. I can believe that you're fucking people up through a headset. I can't believe that you're fucking somebody up because they're in the same room as a computer. What's this? Audley. Re-Audley. She's done with that conversation, I guess. She's not. Vice president type. Class vice. Alright. Alright, let's ask this one, I guess. Master Yata, of course. I don't want to do this. If I have to do it, I hope it tells me that I have to do it.
Really use your strength right now.
This is one time when I'm not going to complain about it tutorializing every time it wants me to do a specific thing, because I'm not going to spend my time doing whatever that was, going to digital dungeons.
What on earth is the true death?
What the fuck does that mean?
And Taihaku, was he the kind
I wasn't reading the email.
taunts like this? I'm guessing it's just an open dungeon, like maybe like a battle royale. They're doing the battle royale like 10 years ahead of the curve. Alright, let's go to Lumina Cloth and talk to Sirius. Is it about Arcade? Because I don't think I'm interested unless it's about Arcade. It'd be nice to have, we're down a member of Haseo's harem. What do you mean I have one unread email? I just checked, I read all my emails, didn't I? Did they send me an email while I was logging in? There's basically two things that would make this game infinitely better in my eyes. One, completely revamp the cooldown system. Completely revamp the cooldown system in the combat. You know why if you watch the last episode.
Get priority entrance.
And two, let me check my email from my fucking. Why do I have to log out to check my email?
And until the tournament starts.
Why the fuck do I have to log out to check my email? Fuck you.
Seriously? For real?
Imagine doing that in real life. Playing WoW. It's like, okay, I got a text message. Hold on, guys, I have to log out and check my email.
Hey, you over there.
Yes?
Other people seem to say, okay.
Why? You're not supposed to be able
This
to
is the PK tournament.
How's that? It's a PK free-for-all.
I guess even CC Corp comes up with some good ideas sometimes.
Come on, let's go find us some noobs and PK 'em.
It's not Anytown, it's just Lumina Cloth though, right? It's the tournament city.
PKing in town?
In Lumina Cloth, in the tournament city. There was already PKing in Lumina Cloth, there's just not in the main area. Okay, that's fine.
Serious.
I mean, this is just, they set up a PvP area. They just made a... yeah, I got it.
Taihaku is the one.
I don't know who Taihaku is. You're gonna have to remind me.
Follow me. There's a title match starting at the Sage Palace.
Which one was Taihaku? Which one was it? Tell me, please. I don't know who Taihaku
Give a
is.
huge sum of net money to the winner of this tournament.
By net money, you mean cash?
Is that what cash is in this world?
That's
It's like, it's not even super futuristic Tokyo this game takes place. It's like,
Is abnormal.
but at this point, it's the past. At this point, this game takes place in an alternate past.
Event, the Sage Palace title match. Look, here comes the challenger.
It looks like they're not letting up on me having to grind. They're just jumping. I guess they really just fucking want you to grind in between all of a sudden for Volume 3. Like, the end of Volume 2, I was like level 87, and I was like, fine, I beat Ovan on my second try. No problem.
seems like.
And then at the beginning of Volume 3, they're like, here's a level 95 quest.
Let the match begin!
Bullshit.
The
Eat this!
And now they're showing me level 109 people. Probably gonna be a little while before I fight these guys, but still. The fuck is the level cap? 150? 200? It's too high. Oh, this guy. Is this Taihaku?
He wasn't hurt by that spell?
Taihaku.
Okay, it is.
Sage Palace Emperor ever, and a leading weapons collector.
So Taihaku's the guy I keep going, like, I don't know who this is. Who is this? Why does he have a voice actor?
Ineffective.
But even so, he's just one guy.
So it's Epitaph.
Avatar.
It's been a while since Haseo said that.
Avatar.
Oh, that was Ida. That wasn't Avatar. Is it in the sword? Or is it in his hand? I can't tell. Please tell me. Please say something. I don't.
Isn't Taihaku the same as me?
I don't know. And like 90% less padding. There's so much padding in this. That's what the logging out and check your email is.
Serves you right.
I could roll that all up into one thing. Padding. There's so much fucking padding. Just shots where nothing's happening. Like, oh, I need to see 6 different angles of this for 6 seconds each. Why? Well, because we split this game into 3 parts.
Not know much about it.
And we sold them each for $50. And we need to trick people into thinking that this isn't one game, because I mean, now with the re-release, it's obviously one fucking game that they sold 3 times. Kudos. That must be why some fans are so fucking ardent, so fucking hardcore on this series, because they bought it on the PlayStation 2. They looked forward to each new volume coming out. They spent $60, $50 on each disc. There might have been multiple discs on them. I don't know. But it is really just this one town per volume.
But
one new town per volume. There's like
such a sinister
it's like such a bare bones padded out. Other than like the story. Well, the story's padded out too. That's what I'm saying now. The story's padded out by long establishing shots of things once you've already got the point. It's mood. It sets the mood. No, it sets the me being bored. Waiting for the next line.
Serious. Thanks for letting me know about
I don't know, the slowest, most contemplative, like,
I'll see what I can figure out on my own.
school films, where people are like, yeah, talking very quiet, not much, like just having, I don't know, I don't watch film. I don't really watch movies.
I can't say there isn't. But it's not like there is.
But I don't think any of the snootiest film school films are as slow-paced as moments in this game. Yeah, I know, that's the whole point. That's the whole point.
Pushed people away before.
Yeah, now he's doing the opposite, and it's not better.
I didn't have the luxury.
Luxury?
The luxury to carry others with me.
God, Haseo, shut up.
I could only think about myself.
No, Shino.
That's hard.
You could only think about Shino.
But I'm glad I spoke with you. I don't want to see Taihaku end up like Arcade.
I'll save them.
Why would Taihaku end up like Arcade?
Taihaku.
Arcade was
Valuable
punked by a
friends of mine that
PK.
play the world.
Taihaku is? I don't know Taihaku. When have we spoken to Taihaku?
Thank you, Haseo.
Taihaku is not in our contacts list.
Taihaku's been contaminated by Ida.
Like, I guarantee a lot of the padding in this game was
There's only
because
one person I know.
trying to stream data off the disc. There's no way
Person behind this.
that it was all intentional. Well, you know, other than the aforementioned selling one game for $150 on the PlayStation 2, which is what they fucking did. Don't at me.
I don't even know what material does. You build stuff. Crafting, you do that and you're killed or whatever. So am I logging out? Yeah, I'm logging out. Okay. Dun 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 dun.
Guess I should read my urgent email.
Yes, I know. That too. All of that. Stop it. Stop it. Look at this. New mail, new mail, new mail, new mail. I've been over that. That's also padding. That's to make this game, if you do like side content and stuff, that's to make this game 100 hours of volume. Even though most of it is filler. Yeah, that's what I figured. Let's do this. I guess. The other one I don't like. Alright.
Serious. I'll save Alcade and Taihaku.
Yes, we just had that conversation just now, just 1 minute, and just having the same conversation over and over again.
So Sakaki's planning on spreading Ida's seeds. Damn you, Sakaki!
And they got away with so much of it because they were like, no, it's all part of the theme. Like, you get these emails. Yeah, you know, in the real world, I get a lot of emails from people that just saying the same thing that we just literally had a face-to-face conversation about right before, moments before. Oh, by the way, I was typing this while we were on voice chat, just so you know. I was like, while we were in voice chat, you might have heard me clickety-clacketing on my keyboard. I was taking notes so that I could go ahead and fire off this email summarizing what we just went over. It's a fucking job. I don't know. I don't play MMOs. Why do I still have unread hold on. What is going on with this unread email? What, did I skip one earlier? Why does it keep saying I have unread email as soon as I log in? No, this is oh, it's the ones I was replying to. All right, I'm maxed out. See, I told you she's in my harem. Now we need to apparently get, apparently Ollie's fallen out. Maybe it was all Kate. Someone I had maxed, oops. Someone I had maxed out, didn't I? Maybe it was Arcade. Could have sworn it was Audley though, because I sent her all those postcards that one time. Don't say it again. Okay, good. He only says it once. We're doing more Canard stuff. Why is this game so obsessed with fucking Canard? Why were they so happy with fucking Canard? I hate Canard. I hate them. I hate Gaspard. It's the truth. I hate cat boys. Dog boys in this game. Oh, no, it's all towns.
Gaspard!
Oh, right. No, because it's, what's his idiot face is in charge of...
You worthless pieces of gutter trash!
Who's it? Sakaki. It's Sakaki doing this.
Be able to get into the tournament.
And even if I can't get into the tournament, it feels great to PK out in the open like this.
So people just are gonna... Everybody who's not into hardcore PvP free-for-all everywhere will just stop playing this game. See,
Hey, another easy
it's when things cross over into real-world territory. It's like...
Oh,
I wouldn't be complaining... Well, I would be making more jokes. But the fact that, like... Sakaki's goal... At this point, his stated goal is that he wants to, like...
Haven't I seen these guys?
Take over the world.
Haseo?
He wants to take over the real world using the world.
Haseo? Like that, Haseo?
But that's... I guess you're relying on the back door that Pi's put in everybody's computers to do shit. But if people uninstall that game because it's not fun anymore, then that's not gonna work.
Get out of here!
why is Gaspard still alive?
Gaspard!
I don't think he should still be alive.
Gaspard! Wait, we're coming!
What does this matter? What, he could just
How
respawn.
could the towns be PK zones?
Just load your
The
save.
genius that introduced this system! Who is this supposed to be fun for?
It's not like you were done in the middle. Like, dying in town doesn't seem like, because you probably just saved. Every time you go to town, every time you show up in town,
Scared.
what's the worst that happen? You have to reload your save and go back and do the shopping. Speaking of which, how does this?
Shop when it's like this.
How does the game work? Because the respawn system, the punishment,
This kind of system.
the
just
save
works for
system
everyone.
in the MMO is canonically a save system. It's canonically the saving that we do.
We have to get the word
It's
out.
canonically the same thing. So if you die, you have to load your save, and I guess it just loads your characters. It was, I guess money just disappeared. Gold, whatever it's called. What is the gold called in this game? What is the money called in this game? The money in this game just disappears if you die. It disappears into the ether. Because you lose any golden items that you had. Is it gold? GP. You lose any of the stuff that you had in between if you die. So that means if you purchase something from a shop, that's fine. But if you purchase something from another person, then that disappears. I guess they still have the money. The money doesn't disappear. That would be fucked. Oh, you died, so we're gonna take the money that you... It's not a way that anybody would write an MMO. With saves. With save games. You would drop your loot where you died or something. Alright, logging out and checking our email again. You have to log out and check your email after every cutscene. After every cutscene, you have to log out and sit through fake loading screens and real loading screens and check your email. You can't tell me that that's not padding. That's not to make it seem like they're not selling the same game 3 times. Okay, I don't care.
I'm not gonna let them become.
Okay.
Huh.
Still don't have anything about it. Why doesn't it just...
All right. Let's invite Ku.
Just say, I guess we'll log out and check our email instead of saying, "Oh, we got to keep checking to make sure, see if there's anything new, about the tournament." There's not anything new about the tournament, so don't get my hopes up. Tournament arcs are nice and straightforward. Go to the tournament. I guess they have a
Guess we're
dungeon.
meeting up at that outer dungeon from before.
God, what do you mean? We have to go... I thought... Oh, it's an outer dungeon. It's like the higher level dungeon. The new towns have higher level dungeons available. But if we're going to a hidden dungeon anyway, I guess... Whatever. Let's do the dungeon. Let's do the fucking dungeon. I said I wasn't going to complain about being told that over and over again. It's just a button prompt that's like, right, RB. That would be enough. Is this the one I was supposed to go to, or have I done it bad? Okay, no. Good.
Let's hurry up and get there.
Is this the exact same place we were? What? Right, let's go.
It's my turn.
Like, see that cooldown. That cooldown is. Now I'll just see you at the. I'll see you at the next cutscene. I'm done. I'm done complaining. We've had enough gameplay for this Let's Play. Hey, we're back. I walked from point A to point B. We're back.
Wait a minute. Where are Sakubo and Endrance?
Were they supposed to be here? Were they here this whole time?
Neither of them are here.
Are they in a coma? That's fine. Wait, no, we need entrance.
Well, it looks
Why
like
is it
they're both logged
Sakubo,
in.
not
Send them a quick
Saku?
email.
Well, no, you can't send them an email when they're logged in. They have to log out.
It looks like they're both busy right
Apparently.
now.
Yeah, it would have said that too.
Can we just email them later?
Why don't we ask Pi? She seems to probably know something. She's being quiet.
Started then.
No?
I've been looking around on my
All right.
There's still one thing I'm uncertain about. This PK tournament that Sakaki says he organized. Along with the enormous prize, he's made the rules very strange. You'd expect that a few players would voice some disagreement with him. But so far, not a single one
What do you mean?
so much as asked a question about it.
What
Then
players?
again, if anyone did speak out, they'd probably just get strung up like criminals.
I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
think that's odd?
Yes.
The world is slowly turning into an IDA server. Pi, did you find anything while you were looking at
What does that mean? Why would that... What? Why would that affect player behavior?
You must be tired.
Huh?
I mean, it's obviously has something to do with what,
guess
with
even you
entrance
can
and
be nice sometimes.
Saku.
I'm fine. This is all for Master Yada, but not just him. For me as well.
All right.
Okay, I guess this is all we have to report. Let's head back to town. If anything comes up, make contact by email and we'll meet as needed.
Yeah.
I'll take my leave as well. See you, Haseo.
Alright. Okay. Oh, we're still in the dungeon, or are we done here? Memoir. Check your email. Alright. I'm gonna log out and check my email, by which I mean grind for several hours and then come back and see you next week. See you next week.